Okay, you probably saw this particular story in some of the news where Teslas are being impounded and towed for evidence in crimes, even if it wasn't involved in a crime. The reason why is Teslas have a monitoring system that watches around the vehicle with cameras and microphones so that if somebody breaks in the vehicle or bumps the vehicle, you know who it is. But just like a Ring doorbell camera, it records what's in the background. And just like if you have a Ring doorbell camera on your house and somebody commits a crime across the street, the cops can come to your house and take your Ring doorbell camera or get your recording to use as evidence. They can subpoena it, they can seize it. Well, with a Tesla, if your Tesla is parked in a parking lot and there's some major crime that happens in that parking lot, they can get a subpoena to get that evidence. As of right now, the only way for them to get that evidence is to seize and tow your vehicle, your whole car, your Tesla, bring it to the shop, download the information, get all the data out of it, and then return the car back to you, however long that takes. And they'll get a court order to do this. More and more cars have 360 cameras, surround cameras that could put you in jeopardy of being an inadvertent witness to a crime, even if you weren't there, and your car becomes the evidence and it's impounded and it's seized. Because in a criminal case, the defendant has the right to cross-examine any witness. That car may have to remain in impound until the case settles, until the case finishes trial. Because if the other side says, wait a minute, that evidence is inaccurate, it's no good, they're going to contest it, they may need to have their experts inspect your car. So what do you do? Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. Well, it's kind of a slippery slope. The technology in cars is convenient and it's helpful for you, but if it's also a moral hazard for society, it puts you in a bad spot because you may not be able to have control over your own property. If a crime is committed and your car happens to see it, your car might be subpoenaed in court to be a witness. And now you're out your car, and they're not going to give you a rent-a-car. They're not going to give you any compensation for it. So what do you do? Well, one thing you can do is look to see if your insurance coverage addresses this kind of situation. If not, you can ask your agent how that happens. You can look to see if your vehicle, if you don't have a Tesla, has this type of technology. And if there's alternate ways for them to get the data out of it. Maybe you have to get an attorney on your own to say you don't need the whole car, you just need the hard drive, or you need to download this file. As of right now, it's a new dilemma that some vehicle owners are facing, and the same thing could happen with your phone. If you're walking around with your phone and your phone happens to, pick up something, audio, video, you're recording something, if there's a major event, they can seize your phone. So be aware that technology is a double-edged sword. It helps you, but it also can create unintended consequences that you might have to deal with, which, when it comes to law enforcement doing an investigation, could inconvenience you, to say the least. If you like this video, be sure to click on a few others on our channel to see if there's other information that might be helpful to you about this same subject, or maybe even other related subjects that could assist you with your resolution of your issue.